Hi everyone, it's Ella Whitaker, exclusive Black Status presenter with Younique and professional makeup artist. I am so excited. I'm actually shaking right now. I am so excited to show you this amazing contour and highlight kit. I can't tell you enough. I want to cry because honestly, looking at this product and looking at the combinations that I've used before, I'm very excited because it's just absolutely amazing. It's the cream of the crop. And the 3 reasons why you're going to want this contour kit. Well, number 1, contouring changes the dimension of your face and also changes the structure. It can make a huge difference by highlighting and contouring. And not only that, but this kit actually has a iridescent highlight that I used to pay at MAC. Love MAC, right? As makeup artists, we use all different products, but at MAC, there was a product that I absolutely loved, and I would create a highlight that will reflect light and make your cheekbones and highlight underneath your eyebrow bones just pop. It is all in one here, okay? So when you really think about this kit, it is going to change your whole face. Secondly, the reason why you want this kit is because it all comes in one. You would have to pay separately for that highlight glitter glow or whatever you want to call it. You would actually have to pay money separately. Most contour kits are only matte colors. You've got this all in one. And it's absolutely fabulous. The quality is just uncomparable. And then lastly, the price point. This month, you are going to get this kit plus the brush for free. Most places that you're going to be paying for a brush and a professional brush, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg. And you're getting 2 brushes in one. So when I say that every single customer of mine will be buying this. I know this because as far as all the products I've used before, it doesn't even compare. I actually put it on twice since I got it just an hour and a half ago, and I played around with it. I took a look at everything, and it just is absolutely fabulous. And it's foolproof. That's the last part. It is foolproof. And what I mean by that, it's customer proof. Anyone can put this on. It shows you directions and instructions of how to apply this. And it's really foolproof. You cannot mess this up. All the instructions are there and you cannot mess this up, like I'm saying. So I'm going to tell you what I started off with because everyone's going to be asking me these questions of what I'm wearing prior to this. So I'm just going to have it, okay? I'm going to give it to you. Number 1, okay, I'm using a neutral palette right now. I'm using just the bare necessities in order to put contouring on top. As a makeup artist, you want to put contouring on top of your foundation and powders, okay? So share away, love it. Thanks everyone for the hearts. Number 1, primer. You need to have this. This is my favorite product by far at Younique. You put this on underneath any foundation, whether it's a powder, liquid, or cream. This you need to put on. Secondly, what I put on was velour concealer. That is for my skin tone, my skin type. I wanted to use the concealer underneath my eyes because I had bags under my eyes. Being a parent, I was up all night last night. So I used concealer to get rid of any redness or anything else that I have, any imperfections. I put this bad boy on. On top of that, I used our Touch foundation. My color is velour. Everyone can ask any questions below and I will answer them at the end. I'm just going to fly through this. I use Touch foundation on top with my trusty foundation brush. This will make your skin look absolutely flawless. And then always, always, always finish off with a powder foundation. I use this powder, pressed powder foundation from Younique, which is Touch. It also gives off any, covers up any imperfections. And if you're just running out and don't want to do the liquid foundation, you can always just do the pressed powder. And you can also use this brush to apply it, and it gives fantastic results. In the summer when it's really hot outside and you don't feel like putting your foundation on or you're going to work, this will do the trick also on top of your concealer. Let's move on to the most wonderful part. Oh, I have to calm myself down because I'm just way too excited. Okay, so voila. This is a fantastic size, okay? It is not small and it's not huge, okay? It is a fantastic size. So as you open this up, you are gonna have a mirror in here. You're also going to have some pictures, okay, some diagrams to show you exactly how to put this on. Like, you can't go any wrong. Oh, look, there's me. Hi. You cannot go wrong with this, okay? So, you know, you're gonna have this on here. It's actually stuck on here. So every single day when you come on here, and if you're not a makeup expert, listen, most of the population doesn't put on makeup. But if you want to, this is going to show you exactly how to do it and do it professionally. Every single element of this palette is going to show you exactly where to put it. Okay, so before I go into detail, I want to show you that this is light. This is the light palette. Anything, I would say, even taffeta and under can go with this. Okay, you can go either or. I'm going to be using this for today's sake, but when I'm tanned and I'm a chiffon or satin, I will probably be going with a medium, and I have all the palettes, okay? So I'm going to be showing this to you. We've got medium, and you get to see what color it is at the back, at the bottom here. Again, look at this. You're going to see that each diagram is going to have the colors or the placement on here. And then also here are the colors. This is for medium. It's got a little bit of a plush color underneath there, almost like a pinker color, but it's got fantastic, fantastic color tones in here. So different. Oh, I'm getting it on my finger. Didn't want that. And then we're going with the dark. So I got every single color combination. Again, you've got the diagrams, and here is the dark. I'm telling you, everyone, this is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go through the actual product itself. But before that, when you order this product, you are going to get this diagram and this actual instruction sheet. As you can see here, it's going to show you and tell you exactly where to place the product and what side of the brush to use. Here's step number 1. Here is step number 2 for highlight. Contour, highlight, and then you're gonna have the 3D cream, okay? And that gives that iridescent glow and makes your cheekbones and highlight areas pop. You're not gonna wanna throw this out, and it's gonna be absolutely great to keep, but like I said, on the product, it's actually gonna show you where to place it. So here we go. With light, your contour is a cream. It is a cream. That means it's so easy to blend. When you use a powder sometimes it's a little bit harder to blend out. With a cream, you're going to get the consistency and the easy blendable placement wherever you need it. So it's going to work like magic. And so when I do my contouring, I always use a liquid or a cream in order to do my contouring. And so here it is. You've got a cream. Most contouring palettes that we have out in the stores are mostly all powders. So you'll get contouring colors and highlight colors, but they'll mostly be in a powder. Or if you get other palettes, they may just all be in creams. You've got the combination. And if you have the combination of powders and creams, it's going to make the dimension of your face completely different. The highlight is a powder, okay? And this is where we're gonna show you, I'm gonna show you how to use it, and it's going to be great. Now, here is the 3D cream. This is what I was talking about that I've used from many different companies to highlight and make an iridescent glow on top of your cheek. And I actually went outside after applying the contour and highlight, and the glow that you have and the contouring where you need it just changed everything. I just looked so put together and so refined on my face that it was just amazing, okay? So I'm gonna also show you the brush, okay? The brush, like I said, is a $32 value in the US, and this bad boy you're getting for free. Even though we're on back order, you want to get this now, okay? I'm gonna give you my link below, but you're gonna want this now because you get this for free. It's gonna ship out by June 3rd, but we've already sold out of the inventory that we have now because it is just that great. And after I got it, you know, sometimes you can be really skeptical as a makeup artist, but after looking at this, like, I honestly want to cry because it's just amazing. So with this, the angle brush here specifically, as you can see here, it's an angle. So you can blend this and put a defined line at your side of your, underneath your cheekbone. And so that's going to give the definition. You can also blend out and also go in a vertical to add length and more dimension in the cheek. This side is for the powder. And what I like to do with the powder is to pack it on. And I'll show you how to do that, and then you can blend it after. And then with this cream, you don't want to use a soft bristle or real hair for this because it is a cream. So what I used is our cream shadow brush to use for underneath my eyes and to do the small application. And then what I'm using is the blending bud, soaked underneath, submerged underwater, wring it out, and I'm going to use that on my cheek area. So let's get right into this. I'm going to show you how to properly use this and see the difference of this drastic difference before and after. All right, so let's start with the contouring. Now, tell you the truth, I like to start with highlighting, but for the sake of this, it doesn't really matter. You can go contour, highlight, and then the 3D cream, or you can go highlight or contour. It really doesn't matter. Well, the cream after. The 3D cream always lasts, but I mean the highlight and contour, you can do whichever way. Now, the reason why you want to change your face structure is because, hey, we may want to look like Angelina Jolie some days. Sometimes we want to look like Jennifer Aniston. Let's just be realistic. We're always trying to be something else. Or sometimes we want to get rid of our flaws. Now, for instance, I have more of a rounder face, but it's actually an oval. But I see my face as being more round. Some people who have more elongated faces, you're not going to want to cut into your skin to make a definition because your face is already long. So you're going to have to play with it according to your face shape. I'm not going to go into detail of all the different face shapes. I could talk about this all evening, but what you can do is Google, take a look at your face, and take a look at different face structures: square face, heart-shaped face, oval face, circle face, oblong. You can talk about all those things until we're blue in the face. What I would do is go on Google, take a look at your face, see what you fall into, and then you can also take a look at how much you have to contour by taking a look at some of those diagrams. Super simple. I have a bigger forehead. I think so anyways, and I have a rounder face. So I'm going to show you how I cut into my face and create dimension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start into my forehead, okay? As you can see here and here, I'm going to do this as close as possible. I've got great daylight here. So as you can see, I'm already creating dimension. I'm using the light palette, okay? And because this is a cream, I'm dabbing in, I'm working it into my brush. And even if I have a lot on here, it doesn't matter. I can easily blend it in. So what I'm trying to do is create the illusion that my forehead is shorter. And so if you darken that spot, it's almost going to look like not your hairline, but it's going to look like the illusion like you're hiding it. So I'm going also I'm cutting in to where I want to cut in here, and I'm trying to create dimension where if I look at my face, this is how you're properly supposed to contour. Right here to here should be highlighted. When you look at the sunlight, that's where it's highlighted. Right here is where you want to create different definition in your face from your pretty much your eyebrow arch and outwards. This is where you want to create the contour and the length of your face if you want to change it. So contour and highlighting is used by many different makeup artists for decades. It's really become more of a trend now from TV shows. Makeup artists have been doing this for years and have been giving away their secrets. And see how you can see the difference here? And so we can create so much different definition in our face by just changing the structure ever so slightly with highlight and contour. The best time to do this, I love doing it. I do it all the time. It doesn't matter if it's daylight or night. Okay? People ask me this all the time. When do you contour? Girl, I used to contour when I used to go to work, but you can do this in 5 minutes. That's why it's so simple, because you have it all in one palette. So I'm going to work this through really quick. I want to make this less than a 20-minute video here. Okay, so I'm working it in and I'm creating dimension. Okay, so as you can see already, you want to work it into your hairline. You do not want to have a mask, and you want to push it into your skin. You can dab it on. If you dab on, you're working it into your skin, and because you're wearing a primer underneath, it's actually pushing into your skin, but not into your pores. I'm already creating dimension right there. Now, let's go into the cheekbone. What you want to do is go to the edge of your lip into your earlobe. This is essentially where I'm going to create dimension. But like I said, my face is more round, so I like to create a little more dimension going all the way down to here. I want a little bit of a thicker line. If you have a longer face, make a thinner line. So I'm going to start the definition right now by going right underneath the cheekbone. You can feel where your cheekbone is right here. You're going to cut right underneath. Create a specific line right here, definition. Okay, and you're going to see, even though this is a light color, it really blends in beautifully. Now, you don't want to blend up. You want to leave this as a highlight. You want to blend down, always down into your cheek. Now, I'm using my camera from my phone instead of using a mirror. So, do you see already how much of a difference this side is from this side? If you can already see, and I'm just working this in ever so slightly, I'm creating that definition and I'm pulling it down. Okay? And anything that you don't like, blend it in with your trusty blending bud. How far do you go down? Well, it really all depends. Depends how far you want to go down. I like to go down all the way to here because I want to see, as soon as I see my face right here, I want to see it where it actually finishes right here. Okay? I'm going to do this side. Again, starting from the earlobe and going all the way down to the edge, well, not all the way down to the edge of my lip, but where it would connect if I had a straight brush guiding me. So I'm creating that line and then I'm pulling it down, because what you don't want is a straight line across. You want this all to blend, and because this is a cream, it's going to blend into your skin so nicely. It's going to create that kind of matte look. See, I've already changed the shape of my face. My face was much rounder before. If you look in and cuts in, that's how it looks. Okay? If you got a medium, okay, it is going to be a little bit of a darker color, like I said. Cuts in so beautifully. Again, I'm working in it. So see how this is the length? Well, I've already blended it out so much that I'm going to use both angles, both horizontal and vertical. Now, let's create some more definition. Who loves their nose? I could, not that I would get work done, but I would always love to have a slimmer nose. So if anyone has a wide set nose, contour your nose. If you already have a slender nose, you may want to highlight more, okay? If you have a longer, elongated nose, don't put as much contour on the side because it's going to look like a pin. So I'm going into my nose and I'm working it all the way from my eye on the inside all the way down. And as you can see, it's a huge difference. Look how different that is from this side to this side. So you want to go over your nostril, and even if you want to make an indentation on the tip of your nose, you can create a little bit of a line here to make it look natural. And I like to go underneath because if you actually have a longer nostril at the bottom, you can actually cover that by doing contouring at the bottom. Okay, so again, because this is such a slender side, look at how slender this is. You can do great definition because it's so slim. Most times when I contour some brushes, you have to pinch it in order to get that contour. With this, you don't have to. So my nose is not straight by any means. This side goes in and this side goes straight. So what I'm going to do is just even that out, and you can do that by contouring. So right from your eye all the way down, and as you can see, oh, look at how nice my nose is. It's so cute. My son is screaming for me, and I'm gonna ignore him. Okay, now, Angelina Jolie, chiseled chin, eh? Oh, my Canadian came out. Chiseled chin. If you feel that your neck kind of runs into your face because it's not as defined enough. Oh, he caught me. Okay, that's my son. Okay. So what you're going to do is create definition underneath. And you go all the way along, all the way up to your ear. You never cut right here because it's not going to connect. You want it to connect. Okay? And what you're going to do is pull that down into your neck, because that's going to create the illusion that your neck, your face is off of your neck. It's going to have that great definition that you have a chiseled jaw, and it gives the great illusion of that. Now, because of these contours, because they're not so dramatic, they blend so easily into your skin. Okay? And then what we're going to do is work that in to the bottom. See? I have a little bit of fatty here. I'm going to blend that right down into my jaw. Look how fun this is. I'm just changing my whole look. I'm going to be Angelina Jolie when I'm done. Okay. So that's what I do with contouring. It is forehead, your cheekbone line, your nose, and your chin. Okay? Now, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can also do the underneath of your lip to make your lip actually look a little bit bigger by going underneath. See that? Oh, look, my lips just got bigger. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, let's get into the highlights. Okay, highlight is the middle one. I'm going with the flat brush here, okay? So the way I'm working this in is I'm going up a little bit so I can loosen some of the powder, okay? And I'm packing it on, okay? And that's okay because we're going to blend. It's okay. So what you want to do, look at the difference. Look how much of a highlight that is. It's incredible. So for highlighting, I like to make a huge triangle. Okay? And you pull it all the way underneath your temple. Okay? And that's very similar of how you do a concealer. Look how much I'm packing that on. Look at the difference of this side to this side. That banana stuff, oh, this is way better. Okay, pack it on. You're going to move up a little bit, okay, so you can loosen that powder, and you're gonna pack it on, especially underneath your eyes. Look at that difference. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go out tonight. I have nowhere to go, but I'm gonna go out. I wonder if they accept kids at clubs. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to do highlight again. Now, because I did contour here, I want to highlight the middle of my forehead. So when people look at me, okay, when they look at me, they look at the center of my face, okay? Like I said, highlighting is right here. So you want to highlight this middle section here of your face. So there's no emphasis here because you're contouring. The emphasis is right in the middle, bringing it toward your eyes. Look at that difference. Okay, packing it on again. Now, I'm using the length of this just to go up the middle of my nose, to create highlight on the center of my nose to make it pop and look like there's definition going forward instead of wider. Then what I'm going to do is go right in the Cupid's bow, okay? And then again, when you look at light, that part is highlighted also. Now, I'm going to give you another proposition here. What you want to do is also highlight, which I use a feather and fan brush. But in order to make your definition of your contour so much more defined, what you want to do is go underneath the contour and highlight that underneath to make this contour go in more and this pops back out, okay? And you're just cleaning up that line underneath, okay? Crazy difference, okay? So this powder is a very light powder. Because I even packed it on, it honestly blends right into your skin. Okay, this is my favorite part and the best part of this actual palette is this 3D cream. Like I said, I used to pay big bucks separately to get in this palette. My son's here. Okay, go see Daddy. Okay. Here we go. These are the places that you want to highlight. You want to make your eyes pop and look bigger. What you're going to do is go on the inside of your eye. It's going to make your eyes look wider. I have wide set eyes, so this doesn't necessarily work for wide set eyes. Why? Because wide set eyes, you want to make the illusion that they look closer together. This is going to make them look a little bit wider apart. However, it's going to make your eye pop. The whiteness in your eyes is also going to reflect off of this and make it pop open. Okay? Oh, amazing. Okay, on my eyes, I have nothing but my concealer and my foundation. I have no shadow, but I'm going to show you how it's going to pop. So we have this fantastic brow pencil. And all I'm doing is highlighting underneath the brow bone. And I'm going to go outside to show you the difference of the actual shimmer that it gives off right after this video is done. Amazing. Okay? So, if I want to create even more highlight on my nose, you can stop with the powder on your nose, or you can create a little bit of an illusion that it pops right off also. I'm not going to do and emphasize this too much because you don't want to have a glitter nose. You really don't want to bring too much off of it, but you can highlight it a little bit more. I'm also going to go on top of my lip, just at the Cupid's bow. Now, that fuller lip video that I showed just the other day live underneath, you're going to be able to make your lips pop even more, even bigger by doing this highlight on top, because people are going to look at the top of your lip. It's actually going to make it look much wider. It's going to make it look way wider. Okay, now what you can do is, I like to do the top of your cheekbone is where the highlight's going to be. You can use this brush, this cream foundation brush, but what I like to use is the blending bud. So what I'm doing is I'm patting this on, and that's how much I'm going to get. And what I'm doing is I'm going on top here. And I'm packing it on and to get that highlight. And you can go, I would stop right where your eye is, but I would just add that because when you turn your face is going to have 3D dimension. You're not going to look like 2D, you're going to look like 3D. So I'm going to go right in here. See how you can see that glitter right there? And you just blend it in. Now, you can use your finger as they said in the instructions. I'm a makeup artist, so I don't like to use my fingers, but the warmth, it is true. The warmth in your fingers is going to make it blend a little bit more, okay? And you can just spread it out a little bit. If you find that center is too much, I like to add a little bit more. So the fact that this is bright right now, I like that in the center. And then underneath your eyebrow bone, I would also just blend that in a little bit also. And just get that done. So this is the 3D contouring and sculpting look. And it has made a dramatic difference in my skin and in my face. Do I look like Angelina Jolie? Hearts, please. I'm just joking. I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to show you how this looks in the sun. So as you can see, it makes a huge difference. Okay, everyone, I may lose you, but I don't think so. Okay, so this is in the sun, and as you can see, this is the contouring that I have on my face, and as you can see, the shimmer also of that 3D cream is coming at you full force, but it's giving great definition on the skin. It is just so easy to use. So again, the reason why you want this and why it's going to benefit you is because it's going to change your whole face structure. That's number one thing. Everyone is doing it. It's easy to do, and it will not take you very long. I showed you the long way, but it's only going to take you, honestly, 5 minutes after you've done your foundation or your makeup. That's it. Secondly, it's foolproof. It's foolproof. There's no way for you to mess this up. There's instructions. It also comes with the brush, which is a gift with purchase, which is the third reason, a gift with purchase with it. So by the end of the month, they are honoring, if you purchase this contouring kit, you are going to get this brush. It's all in one package for an invaluable price. It is a fantastic price. So if you have not got this, you need to get this. This is going to be the #1 product at Younique. It is exclusive for this month. And so please get this product. If you're a customer of mine, you're going to want to get it. I'm going to put my link below of where you can actually purchase it. And if you're any of my customers, you can always ask me questions. But you are going to want to have this. It's a fantastic value for what you get in the palette. It is a medium-sized palette, but it's all you need. It will last you a long time. So, bye everyone. Woohoo! Okay. I'm going to actually answer any questions here. Okay. What color of powder do you wear? I wear velour. Not sure what the price is going to remain at. I believe it's going to be $49, but it will not have the brush. Love listening to my accent. Yes, I will. It will never go away. What are you applying on top of your foundation? Pressed powder. Okay. I was using light palette. I'm usually a velour, so I would go with the light, and it blends in beautifully, and it gives you that dimension. With the contour color, it gives you enough. It's not too dark where you're blending all over the place, but if you're a medium color shade, go with the medium. And if you're definitely a woman of darker complexion, go with the dark. It is also going to give you a fantastic definition. Okay, when would you apply blush? Okay, the blush you can add on before you actually apply your 3D cream. And the blush would only go right here, in between your highlight and your contour. Very small amount down this line, right on your brow bone, because the highlight, you don't want to go over that, and you don't want to go over the bottom of your contour. So yes, you can use a blush. I actually use Sweet, and it gave a beautiful glow, and it gave a little bit of pop of color. Don't go excessive. When you use the blush and blush brush, you know, just do one tap on it, get the excess off, and just give a little bit of color on your cheekbone. So the contouring works for every single face shape. This is the ideal product. Why? Because if you have an elongated face, you can actually create more highlight on your face in order to make your face a little bit more rounder, more of a heart shape, or more of an oval shape. So contouring is done for every single face structure, absolutely every single one. Do you bring the blush right to your ear? No, because your blush is actually sitting on top of your ear. So it actually would go down this line. So when you do your definition of your contour, you're doing it from your earlobe all the way down. I would go above that and then just head that down. And then that's it. Thanks everyone. Love you. Have a great day.